So here we are in the morning of day 5. You know, it got really clear last night, clearer, and we were hoping that it was going to continue to break, but we woke up to fairly low cloud cover, low cloud deck, but it doesn't matter. It'd be nice to see the sun, but having the clouds in the sky makes a ton of drama, which is fantastic. We got up, had a quick drone flight and found some cool icebergs with some pools on top. Went down, had some breakfast. Now we're back up for another drone flight before we pull up anchor and head out. And we got a beautiful sail today. See some beautiful, huge granite mountains, and I'm really looking forward to today's voyage. You might hear the drone in the background. That's Ofjord taking off, and yeah, while we're here, it's just fantastic. We were on shore last night and photographed the waterfall with the boats in the background, which was fun, and it's just an amazing experience sitting here today. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Well, we've pulled up anchor and I'm standing out here on deck with my cup of coffee, and we're traveling along the fjord. Icebergs everywhere, just massive icebergs, and I'm almost getting to the point where I probably need to stop photographing icebergs because I'll come home with thousands of photographs. But you never know, and even if I don't use these photographs, I'm enjoying the art and the skill, the craft of composition. Just practicing composing and shooting, just over and over and over again. Even if I don't keep the photographs, I'm still practicing and building up a skill set. So I love just being out here on deck and photographing things. So. So here we are. We took a brief stop where at a freshwater stream, and the boat's taking on some fresh water. So we got off the boat, went for a hike, climbed up this hill, and there's a beautiful waterfall up the gorge there behind the camera. And we had some great fog up in the clouds over top, and now the clouds are lifting. We're done taking on water. and we'll return to the boat and continue along this fjord that is full of just massive granite mountains, really narrow fjord. And so it should be a magical afternoon. So I hope to spend the whole afternoon on deck doing nothing but push the shutter button. So we got done with lunch, we took on water, we got back to the boat, we had a little lunch, and then we came on board, or came back on deck because of this amazing iceberg. Huge, biggest iceberg I have ever seen, I ever imagined I would see. It was absolutely insane. And so we got the captain to stop the boat, and we took off with our drones. We took our drones off, and because there was a lot of current, the boat was always moving, so it was a bit of a challenge to take off and not hit anything. And I tell you, I had to fly up to about 600 or 700 feet over this iceberg looking down to see the pool and to see the underwater portion of it. It was so massive, I couldn't even describe how big this iceberg was. I took a still photograph with the boat in the background. The boat is just this tiny little speck. And we're sailing now down this one fjord with just shadowed by these massive granite cliffs on either side and huge, beautiful icebergs. The sun is sort of coming out, but it's enough for us. I have literally spent the whole day on deck except for breakfast and dinner. I don't want to miss a minute of this action coming down this fjord. So yeah, beautiful. So I've been out here literally all day and I'm frozen to the core, but I have just a severe case of FOMO in that I can't go in. Every time I go in, I wonder what I'm missing outside. The scenery is absolutely spectacular. We've entered this fjord now that has these towering granite cliffs and granite spires rising out of the water. That's just this most beautiful turquoise green you've ever seen, with icebergs and all that good stuff. It is the most dramatic scenery that I think I've ever seen in my life. And despite how cold I am, I can't not be out here to witness this, because it's less about the pictures and more about the experience. And this trip to Greenland is about the experience. Yes, I'll get some phenomenal pictures, but the lifelong memories and the lifelong experience that I've had here is going to make any amount of cold that I am right now well worth it. So it's and kind of one of the funniest things, the scale up here is so big that I'll see something coming up ahead and I'll go, ooh, I want to stay out for that. 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, hour later, we're sort of closer, but not a lot closer. It's the magnitude of the size of this landscape is unlike anything I've ever been in, and it boggles the mind. I mean, I really struggle to find words to describe the landscape here. It's so incredibly beautiful.